And I said, hopefully nobody asked me what a starting lineup would be, because I would have a hard time putting one together right now. I think, you know, in the middle position, we have Shelby returned, so obviously she's kind of the forerunner there. But Courtney Kinsel and Kayla Hainline are really battling it out, doing a great job. I think either one of those could play middle. They could also help us on the right side. Shelby could help us on the right side. So I think between the three of them, they all three have the potential to be on the court, maybe not in the middle, but maybe as one of our pin or right sides. So those three are doing really well in that position. We have been training 7 of our 16. We have 16 on our roster. We have 2 seniors, 2 juniors, 4 sophomores, 4 redshirt freshmen, and 4 freshmen. And we've been training 7 of those as pin hitters. We have our returning pin hitters that were on our roster last year: Erica, Brittany, Lindsay, Macy. Is that it for returners? I think that's it. And then we have, we decided to train both Ashley Sinnott and Amy Held, 2 kids that came in kind of as ball control, libero, DS / kids, but they also do a really good job in the front row as well. And we've been training them this entire time as a pin hitter. So really in that position, Lee Pudwell was the other one that I missed that return, but all of those kids have the potential. I think the hardest part for us is they all bring very different things, and part of it's going to be what I think as a team, as a whole, we need from those positions. For example, you know, we lost all of our ball control. When you look at passing, there's not one person on the court this year that's passed. Macy a little bit, but not much, and so that one of those pin hitter positions is going to have to be somebody that can control the ball, and that's part of the reason why we're looking at Ashley and Amy, because they're really good in that area and also can do a lot in the front row. Obviously, they're a little bit weaker on the block just because of their size, and then we have others that are a lot better on the block than they are ball control. So part of it's going to be, you know, maybe even situational, what we need for a certain match, and part of it is, you know, maybe who we can't afford not to have on the court. You know, I look at like an Amy Brown that we've had over the last 4 years. Her size was not there, but she's just somebody you had to have on the court just because of the other things that she does. So, you know, kind of waiting to see if somebody steps up in that way. So out of those 7, you know, all of them in my mind still have potential to be on the court, which is a good problem to have, I guess. But it's tough. You know, I ask our staff every day after practice, so today, who would have been your starting lineup? And it's different every day. So getting more consistency with some of our players. I think, you know, they not having, you know, such an up and down, one practice is here, one practice is there. I think that will help if we can get a couple kids to gain some of that consistency. In the setter position, we have Heather Hook is also, besides Kinsey Caldwell, and Heather has really come in and done a great job. And I think sometimes you feel as a freshman it's a difficult position to come in and play, but she's done a great job of challenging Kinsey. Obviously, Kinsey has had some experience, and Kinsey was with us last spring, so I would, you know, put Kinsey in that position right now for sure. And really, Kinsey has done a great job of taking control and running our offense. She's gotten a lot more confident with the system we like to run, and that's been really good to see. So I'd say that. And as far as our libero DS positions, you know, we're training Haley Wandry, Amanda Breeze, and then Ashley and Amy in those positions, and all 4 of us could definitely help us this year, all 4 of them. And as far as one sticking out more than another right now for the libero position, I think that also could be a position that we might try different people at different times. And again, you know, there's a difference between passing and defense, and you know, I really feel that that libero needs to be somebody that passes well for us, because that's one of our biggest weaknesses right now in terms of what we've returned. You know, you had an Amy Brown and a Candace Burke that basically took up the entire court in every rotation, so you're trying to replace that. So we have that, to me, looks like a position that might need to be a passer. And, you know, all of them kind of the same thing, have days where they're better than others.
Have you ever had a season where you've gone with multiple